Sunday night, and today I didn't do much. I did a lot of recording from the phones into the paper books that we have. Can you stop? We had several babies born this weekend, and so they needed to be recorded within the paper books that we had. Then I got called down to do a job for smaller hands because my dad and most of the employees have bigger hands than I do, but I still have pretty big hands. And I did a soldering job to try and fix that brush. And so I think it's all put together and I think it's okay. It just needs to be reinstalled. So we'll have to see. And then this afternoon, I ended up feeding the other 3 babies that were born today. So we're getting into the peak that is about to happen. And I have to see how that goes. But and we'll see what happens tomorrow. But yeah, that's Monday. Okay, seriously. Stop pushing on me. Don't make me fall off the fence. Okay, so over the weekend, we had all 3 of our born mother's kids. Well, we had 2 kids. One of them had a set of triplets, 2 male, 1 female. The other one had a set of twins, 1 male, 1 female. So, they were both sand mixes. And we're wondering how things are going to turn out, but by how difficult that kidding was, we think that it is a bad idea to breed boar females with sannets. Just because the shorter stature makes them, I think, generally less able to handle long, lanky, and usually bigger sannets. So if you have a small pelvis as well as just in general a smaller animal, having larger genetics is a really hard thing on their body. So we are wondering if we're probably going to be able to get reasonable ease of kidding if we breed boars, like male boars, with female sannets. My guess is that it would be. This morning, my brother came in with a animal that is clearly from a boar. That little guy there. He was found in the very much wrong pen. I went and looked, and the third and the smallest of our girls, 4 girls, kidded. So what we had done was when we first got them, we got 4 females, one being a cull goat that was already bred on farm, and they resulted in the 3 that I have shown so far, only one of which is currently surviving, and that's Nose. We also bought 2 middle-aged ones, one being I think a little older than the other, and they were the ones who just kidded with the twin and triplet set. They were crossbred because we had no other space to put them other than in our buck pens. So we just threw them in with our bucks and we didn't really think much of it at that point. And there was a small one that we bought that is the same age as my brother's old 4-H goats. So she is the one that I'm speaking of in terms of the one that was just found. My brother's 4-H goats, they are boar genetics. Thankfully, as I was hoping, whenever we had this issue of kidding ease this weekend, she did get caught by the boar boys, because that guy is clearly a boar goat. I'm going to deal with him best I can, warming up some pre-harvested colostrum for our resident boys. And then I'll mix some stuff up for our girls. Okay, so this morning is Wednesday morning. I am currently feeding babies, yesterday we did bedding. And then also yesterday we had 6 born at night. Potentially 5, and then 1 was born this morning. I need to look at the numbers. However, that's kind of where we're at. I think this week is going, like the end of the week or middle of this week is going to be a bit scary when it comes for babies. So I will take video of that when it happens. But as of right now, that's where we're at. That is Wednesday morning. We'll see how the day goes. I'm trying to nipple train this one, but this one I think wants a little attention. Today is Thursday. This coming Friday till Monday is Easter weekend. I don't think the barns need bedding today. However, if we don't do it today, we'll have the help to do it maybe on Saturday, if that's when it needs to happen. So later on, I'm going to have to make the decision as to either I'm going to do bedding completely by myself this weekend, which is very doable, it just takes a while, or I'm going to end up doing bedding tomorrow, or no, not tomorrow, today. So we'll have to see how everything goes today. I don't think I have much on my list, so we'll have to see what I'm given, I guess. Starting the second part of the morning with 2 more babies. Let's get them fed! Alright, it is Friday, and it's a holiday, so we don't have any employees, but that's not going to stop us. So I'm going to feed buckets for grain, and I'll sit in the kid pens for a bit, and then I'll go for breakfast. And then depending on how the day pans out, I could potentially do some cleaning or something along those lines. That's kind of yet to be determined, but we'll have to see, because my dad may need me to do something too. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at. So, it being Friday, we of course had a baby this morning, and unfortunately, it was a rough birth, and the mother is not doing well. So I'm going to give her a little medicine, some painkiller, and I'm going to separate her out. Still in the group in the pen there, but I'm going to separate her a little bit. I'm going to put her in one of the triangles from the fences. And then I've got a bucket of food there and a bucket of water. And in the food bucket I did put some extra pellet and a little bit of kid grain as a little bit of a treat, just because she's in rough shape. So if she eats anything, I'll be happy. But yeah, so let's go move her. Hey, Mama. Hey, guy. Mama. Good job, Mama. Eat up. Alright, so it is the afternoon, and I'm cleaning up the shit pile, and then I have to clean up the yard. You can see I made the yard all pimply looking. I gotta clean that up. Alrighty, the yard is clean, or at least as clean as I'm probably gonna get it. But now we gotta do the back here that's behind this coverall. That entire part of the yard is all messed up, so I'm just gonna go grab a bag of milk replacer that we currently haven't put back into the feed room. And then I think prep would mostly be done, and we'll probably be able to start with milking at that point. Other than that, I think that's about it. So I made fun of her earlier today. Ladies! She's got her tongue stuck out. Something is clearly wrong. Her ear is cocked to the side like that, and it's not really responsive the same way the other is. So she's either sick or she's had a stroke or something. I don't know, but her condition hasn't gotten any worse since I saw her this morning. So I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on her, I guess. But yeah, so we'll have to see. Hello.